Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 385. If you're writing a book or thinking about it or trying to finish a work in progress, or maybe you need help reaching more readers to let them know about your book, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh, also known as Christine Inc., christine-inc.com, I-N-K. Each day I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 18 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn someone who barely sees themselves as a writer into a published book author. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. I was once told by a traditional publisher, I write and publish more books than they can handle. So I became a publisher. Kaylin Gao. Well, once again, good morning, happy Thursday, and let's talk about writing lots of books. Specifically that quality and quantity do not have to be separate conversations, nor should they be. You can be prolific and produce quality products, social media content, other editorial content like blogs, and yes, books. And this is something I talk about frequently. If you establish a process that works for you to write your book, a process that prioritizes quality, by focusing on your writing fundamentals, by studying works of others, attention to detail, and then if you schedule the time needed to follow through on that process, another one of the drums that I beat around here, schedule. If you do all those things, you can be as prolific as is humanly possible in the time that you do commit to your writing. The more time you find in your schedule, and that can be like a little game. How much time can I find in my schedule to write? And a lot of that means sacrificing the non-writing things. So really look at your schedule with a critical eye and say, do I really need to do this? Or is this something, am I more committed to my writing goal than I am committed to this other activity? So the more time you find in your schedule, the more writing and editing sessions you commit to, the more books you will be capable of producing. Because being a prolific author is not some magical miracle accessible only to a select few. And you see all the authors, then you're just writing their dozens and dozens of books. And you're like, how are you doing this? They're not some special miracle unicorn. They're doing exactly what I'm talking about. They have a process. And if you just looked at their schedule, they probably have, if they're writing 10 times as many books as other people, they have 10 times as many writing sessions scheduled on their calendar as other people. It's that simple. I mean, I don't know if it's simple, but it's that straightforward. They're not magical unicorns. They are just 10 times more committed to it. So if you apply that same discipline, take control of your time. Remember, you are in control of your time. Put your butt in your seat and write. It can happen. And with self-publishing on a nearly equal playing field, it's not as if only a percentage of those books will be seen by others. I mean, 100% of what you write can be published. You can literally write and publish as many books as you want these days. So why do this? Why be prolific? What are the pros and benefits of this? Now, because I've said in the context of content marketing, it is loud out there. Not just in the social media and online content space, but in publishing and self-publishing as well. There are a lot of books out there, and the great thing is, despite many reports to the contrary, there are a lot of readers. And with social sharing of things we love and hate, there are a lot of conversations. I mean, just think about Facebook, all the posts. I'm sure it's like confirmation bias psychologically, but I see all the posts where people are like, I'm looking for books to read. What are you reading? What are you reading? What books do you love? People are constantly looking for books to consume. So we need to create those books for them. So there might be a lot of people watching Netflix at all hours, but those who do read are voracious. So don't be fooled by the media noise. There is a constant demand for quality books with unique, well-developed ideas, memorable characters, and engaging stories. And having more books also strengthens the business side of your writing career, your author brand. It can mean more money, a broader brand, which means increased opportunities to get noticed or discovered. Because the fact is, betting on one book and then waiting around to get discovered here in the middle of all the creative noise is just a bad bet. Thank you for joining me here on your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing as many awesome books as you want to write and finish writing. Be sure and drop by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook and let us know how we can support you. Even just if you want to hang out with other awesome authors that are doing the same thing as you are, whether thinking about a book. We have authors that are doing everything in there. Thinking about writing a book someday, actively writing a book. Some of them have their books in edits. So we have authors in that group that are at all stages of the process. Inc. Authors on Facebook. Drop by and say hello. Until tomorrow, happy writing.